Welcome to the Delco Network. I am your host, Anthony Ragucci, and here with a few friends from the Delaware County area, we get together and talk about a certain topic. Today's topic, PS4 versus Xbox One. The ultimate debate of the
real question.
The real questions. Here I'm with my co-host, Chris Trio, and our special guest today, Ian Fitzgerald.
A returning guest.
Returning. Yeah. Might have seen him on the Row One podcast. And
I'm sadly.
Did you do another one?
Yeah, I did.
We definitely did another one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we definitely. Or what?
Why am I drawing?
Or I think that might have been the same one. I don't.
No, I did two different ones.
Yeah, I thought we did two.
One was just me and Gooch.
Yeah, that was, and then we did do just regular. He's right. Episode 7. He's right. Because
Rogue One was episode 7.
That was like a while. That was like one of the first ones. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that happened. I remember
right, but this is my third time.
I remember specifically.
Okay.
Now we got that out of the way.
He's been here, though.
That's that.
Nice to talk about something other than Star Wars.
Of course.
No.
You are one of our resident Star Wars experts, but I'm glad we can get you on this.
I'll see you on the episode 9 or 8 review.
Yeah, of course.
I'll see you then.
I mean, well, we're all here. We all have both the consoles, so we kind of thought it would be the best kind of way to kind of compare them. Me being kind of a defector, I started out this generation on PS4 because... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like Xbox didn't start out on the best foot at all this generation. I think you can agree with that. But what do you feel, Gooch? Like the $500 announced price, the Kinect.
Forgot about
everyone was like at the beginning.
Forcing you to
so many people were jumping ship at the beginning, sadly. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
I'm trying to think what was an exclusive launch title for the PS4, if any. There had to been.
No, it was the Knack. Infamous. Wasn't that a launch title or was it not?
Infamous Second Son.
Was it not a launch title or was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son, Knack. I think that was kind of it.
I think so too.
Killzone. Shadowfall.
Killzone,
yeah. I did not like that game at all.
I think that those are the 3 exclusives.
I think so too. Yeah,
and then Xbox had. Halo Master Chief Collection wasn't a launch title.
It wasn't?
Titanfall was a...
It was not a launch? No, it was a year later. It was...
Actually...
Can you see it over there on the shelf? Because it would indicate where on the timeline it'd be.
Sunset Overdrive came out when...
Did it come out?
But I don't think it was an launch title.
I didn't think it was a launch title.
It wasn't, no.
It was like near it. Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 3.
You're totally right.
Rise, Son of Rome.
Rise? People crap on that. I didn't hate it. I mean, I got it for free. Don't get me wrong, off gold. And I like it. Has like an Arkham style combat. I like it. It's fine.
So like getting back, but like I don't think both systems like launch titles were like pretty mediocre. Like,
totally.
Nothing was like a go. You need to get this to play this.
I just think it was more of like Xbox really had like a. It was a very mixed message when they first came out. It was all entertaining. Everyone was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" They were focusing on TV, Kinect, all this stuff. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. They're obviously coming out on top. I love the Xbox now. I got it. The freaking UI is awesome. I like the way it works, but it's still falling behind majorly in like sales and stuff. Your regular Joe Schmo who's going out to buy either or console is going PS4.
Yeah.
At least that's what I feel like I'm seeing most of the time.
Okay, I don't feel like I can answer that question like honestly because like I don't really know anyone who like really doesn't know shit about a console and just goes out and get one.
I'm saying like your average person who's just like I just want a console that plays video games, and then they see PlayStation, Xbox. This was $400, and I think now it's obviously a lot more closer of a gap because it's the same price range. It's even smaller. They got the Xbox Slim, but I mean, and then we got the Xbox Scorpio coming. We have the PS Pro. There's all these different price tiers now. Yeah. So it's definitely interesting.
Before we get into the games, Ian, talk about your PS4 Xbox relationship.
Well, of course, started from the beginning with PlayStation 1, and I've been a PlayStation guy since then.
Yeah, I had PlayStation 2.
And I've kind of had a loyalty with them. I've always had one at the Xbox One and was lucky enough to get a special deal on one with a few games from guy from work.
Oh my god! I do remember that.
It's honestly the only thing I've ever bought that was used. It's video game wise, and you know what? Everything's worked fine. Sometimes CD drive's a bit messed up. Takes a while to get the CD going.
You know what mine has been starting to do? Like when the disc ejects, it like doesn't eject all the way, and it like runs, and then it like pops out really quick.
I haven't had any trouble. I actually I started out with one of the black ones because they ran a deal and I traded in my trickery.
I have a day one Xbox One.
That's what mine is, but I mean I didn't buy
day one. Yeah,
through some trickery I got mine and I got the first one and then they ran a deal with Quantum Break and the guy was like, "Hey man, if you bring in your Xbox One and if you have any games you want to trade in, like you can get the brand new white one, like end the game
at GameStop
for like $30." And dude, I went in, I paid $20 total after I traded in my Xbox and like 2 games that I wasn't using at all, and I got Quantum Break and a brand new white Xbox for $30.
The GameStop guy really sold you.
Well, he did. No, because I was in.
He did as one of his
most of the time,
and
it landed a sucker. I paid nothing, and I was and I was getting games and I got rid of games that I wasn't playing. I thought it was a really good deal.
Metal Gear Solid 5 being one of them.
And I love the white Xbox, and that shiny finish on top. It happens on the play. It happened on the Xbox. Yeah, it would get all scratched up super easily. I like the matte finish a little bit better, but I mean that's just aesthetic stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've had the Xbox One since launch, and then I recently got a PS4, and I have a PS4 Pro. I'm the only one who has the PS4 Pro. I think that I know.
You don't even have the TV for it.
Oh, thanks.
No.
You want to buy me a 4K TV, please?
I'm good.
But I like the PS4 a lot. I've had it since, like, March, so I still haven't had it, like, more than 6 months. Like, I'm still pretty... I only have 3 games. I have Horizon, Final Fantasy HD Collection... Final Fantasy X HD Collection and Uncharted Collection. So I only have one like legitimate PlayStation 4 game, and the others are just remasters, which I've been trucking through, and that's been a pretty good time because I've never played Uncharted. I knew nothing. Like what's good? Like I knew no spoilers from Uncharted at all.
I didn't either.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. I'm like, by now I haven't heard a fucking thing. I was like,
and I think that's just the name of the exclusive. Like it's just. Especially when you're on Xbox all the time, you're talking to everyone on Xbox. No one's playing Uncharted.
Yeah, but
I guess online you're not seeing.
Maybe I wasn't following PS3 as closely as I followed both everything.
Yeah,
now.
Like both companies.
Yeah, when I was a kid and like in high school and stuff. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about games first because honestly, this is probably like the number one determinant of which one you're gonna buy. We'll start talking about Xbox first. We don't have to go in depth with all these games, but like. We'll
name off some of the headliners. Like
Quantum Break was an exclusive that didn't really do well at all. I was
about to say, looking back, that didn't.
Sales wise, well, it got great. It got fine reviews. It got like 8s and 9s.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was a fun game. I played a lot too. It just didn't resonate like, say, Bloodborne or something did with PlayStation. It kind of just went under the bus.
And I thought what they did with like the game was really well done. Iceman, whatever the hell his name, Sean.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Yeah, Iceman.
Iceman from X-Men. I can't remember.
We know who he is.
Well, that's he is Iceman. That's his name.
And what's his face from Littlefinger from Game of Thrones, and I think there's a few other. The dude from Lost is in it.
And I mean, dude,
it has like a good cast, and I think it's well done, and the TV show portions are cool, and it kind of just did something different. And I think it was well executed, but it just didn't sell.
No, it didn't.
I think it was like the bottom line.
I thought the TV show parts I wanted to watch, I thought were quality. The game was fun in itself, but like you said, it just I never found myself like, man, I want to go back and replay Quantum Break, or I really want to tell someone to do this. It was fun. It was great.
So Halo 5 Guardians is good. We all play it. I don't think it needs to be talked about. The campaign's alright, but the multiplayer. Well, really good.
The campaign's fun to play. It's just not a good story.
Yeah, Halo franchise itself is why I bought Xbox 360, and then
which
got an Xbox
I think that's why everyone got an Xbox 360.
One of my favorite multiplayers of this game, of this like generation so far, is Halo 5. Easy.
Yeah, Halo 5's been a lot of fun, and then there's the Master Chief Collection, which is awesome
just to have all those campaigns is amazing.
But the game had a shitty launch with the multiplayer, and it's really weird and glitchy. Like I was doing I don't think I told you, but like I was doing the Master Chief Collection playlist is like all the levels in a row, and you just go through. And like we were in Halo 4, and the playlist like stopped working. So like we couldn't continue the level. We had to start like all over. Like it would start us back at like Halo 1, the second mission. And I'm just like, why is this bug still in the game? Like it's been there since launch, and I did like a bunch of research on it. And I'm just like, fuck this.
It's like guys figure this shit out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. But like Halo Master Chief is cool, but it just had a lot of issues.
I mean, it's definitely one of those games.
I think it sold well.
Oh, I think it did too. It's one of those games you should have. No, just
exactly, because it's Halo.
Especially if you haven't played through all of them, and you can get it now for $20.
Do you have the Master Chief Collection?
I don't have it, but I mean, I've played all the Halos.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't have the collection.
But even like how you can switch back and forth between the new cutscenes and the old, it's cool. It's really awesome stuff.
Then we have Halo Wars 2, which none of us can talk about.
No,
not
really.
Again, but I can tell you.
But I hear great things.
Beta.
Yeah.
I
did too.
Attempted to get the beta.
I don't like real-time strategy. I'm just
some
not good at
RTS
it.
games I can get into, but this one just wasn't resonating with me.
Get your resume out.
I didn't think it was, any good, and it didn't. I don't know. It came out and heard nothing about it.
No,
like really, like it was.
I heard about it from
like
people who liked it.
Critical darling.
Yeah.
Halo Wars, the first one was like came out and like nobody knew what the hell like this was gonna do, and it ended up doing pretty well.
Now, when does that take place in the whole Halo timeline?
I think it's like 15 or 20 years before Halo 1, because like the prophets are in it, but like the Arbiter, the person who's the Arbiter in Halo Wars is a different elite. It's not like Fel Vadamy, who's the like Arbiter in.
Gotcha.
Who the Arbiter is now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's technically. Yeah, they still call him the Arbiter.
Yeah. Because isn't that like a title?
Yeah,
than like
and then so moving on, we have Titanfall, which. It didn't sell well. Again, we have another
and
fucking.
And that's not even an exclusive anymore.
No, well, Titanfall 2 is not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, it as a series basically isn't like it did more. It did better when it was just on Xbox than it did on both of them.
Yeah,
kind of like Star Wars Battlefront. People just really wanted a campaign with it. I know it was a complaint as well.
I didn't mind not having a campaign. And there was a campaign. It was just multiplayer.
It was I think they wanted more backing up. Like, what is the reason behind these?
There wasn't a ton. Yeah, there just wasn't a ton to do. It was a little more bare bones. And I think, like you said, it was Battlefront is a very good comparison.
And I think, like, not talking about Titanfall 2 a lot, but, like, they improved a lot in Titanfall 2, but Titanfall 2 came out at a really fucking weird time.
It came out with, like, it was Battlefield and Call of Duty. It was between, like, all the shooters,
in, like, 2 months, and it was, like, the dumbest thing ever, and Titanfall got hit, and it
didn't recover. It just didn't bounce back.
And I barely played it. It's a good game, but just not a lot. Coming up next, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which is the HD remaster of Gears of War 1.
And 4.
You should get it. It's good. The multiplayer is actually really good, too. It's pretty bare bones. It's minimal, but it's Gears 1.
Of course.
And then you have Gears of War 4, which I think is definitely, like...
If you like Gears of War, get it.
I feel like I want to call it a system seller, but I don't. Like, the campaign's but the multiplayer and the way they, like...
See, but I don't even know if that's, like, Gears is such a, like, specific multiplanger. It's tough, man. Yeah. Especially, especially if you're not used to it. Yeah. It turns a lot of people off.
I was going to say, you've never played Gears.
I haven't played anything
See, like, that's strange.
Have you tried it at all, ever?
No.
Because it's just, I remember the first time I played it, I was like, I don't want to play this at all. Like, this is tough. Like, it's too annoying.
I see Gucci's, community clips that he'll put up, and I'm like, the multiplayer seems a bit different.
It definitely is. It's definitely like a more... It's a fast-paced third-person shooter.
And it's all about being up close. Like, you never use your Lancer.
It's a weird game, but I've been playing it since the first one. Like, literally, like, I had Gears of War 1 when Gears of War 1 was a thing. Mm-hmm. So, like, I've gone down the line with the game, so yeah, I just know it.
And then we had another that release with it, Rise, Son of Rome, which, I mean, it didn't get a great notoriety. Rise, Son of Rome, I'm saying, another exclusive.
Yeah.
It was. I played it. It was free last gold. It's fine. It's all right. It's definitely. It looks awesome. It definitely was one of those, like, I think, kind of system show. Yeah, power showers. Like, it's such a great looking game. Then you got Forza Horizon 2, obviously another racing game.
I mean, I think the only one I'm going to talk about is Ian.
Yeah, I really love those games. I've been kind of a racing guy, game guy. Game guy, there we go.
Yeah. Game guy.
Like early on, but this is, if you're a music guy and you like video games, all types of music, all genres. They have like kind of like GTA as a radio station.
Oh, do
you
they?
You go through the radio station. And you're like,
it has so much.
It increases your enjoyment of just driving around and even free roam and just going. Through the second one's in Italy and just different European countries, and the third one was in Australia.
I know the game looks pretty. It always looks pretty.
Yeah, dude, it always does.
They always do some cool shot with the car. Like, it always looks good.
It's nice for a game you can free roam and go on racing, like specific tracks.
That's sick.
I like being able to free roam because most racing games, it's like
you have these tracks.
That's where you have to go.
I played Forza Motorsport 2 because I got it with the Marvel Alliance, Ultimate Alliance, and Forza Motorsport 2. They came with my Xbox 360, and I played, and I was just like, Yeah, I can't do this.
Dude, and
I prefer the Horizons compared to the actual
just the regular
sports.
Forzas.
Yeah,
and it's funny because everyone I talk to that likes those type of games, if I ask Forza, they're like, "That's awesome. It's awesome. It's a great game."
Yeah,
like,
but it's a racing game. You know?
Of course,
it's
exactly. You have to be into that.
It's gonna get.
And then the upcoming for Xbox is kind of abysmal. I might scroll down a little bit, Gooch. We got like Crackdown 2 coming.
Yeah, I mean, like,
who knows when? We haven't heard anything about that for like 2.
And like Sea of Thieves,
which
like,
is not even like a big.
Yeah, like I don't even want to talk about them. But
No,
like, I mean, like
that's what
Halo
I'm saying.
6
It's just
is coming, and like, but like
2 years at least.
This is pre E3 2017, so we don't really know.
Yeah, but I hope we see more exclusives. But from what they're saying and what they've been kind of hinting at, they don't really care about.
To finish off our list, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was a timed exclusive, it's now available on PS4.
I wouldn't even, yeah,
for a year, exclusive. It was available on Xbox One only. And on
which
PC.
are, I think, the dumbest deals out there, personally. But
Sunset Overdrive, which I heard is a pretty good game. Again, I think out of all the exclusives,
they're doing Spider-Man next.
Sunset Overdrive, Insomniac, yeah. Sunset Overdrive did pretty good.
Well, dude, the movement in it it's fun. I played it. It was free on Gold. Mm-hmm. It's so much fun to get around.
Yeah, it is fun to get around. I did find it a little bit repetitive after a while.
I agree.
Extremely repetitive. You're just like
do the same
killing the same, like swarms of them. You're not as intimidated as of swarms of, you know, the monsters or whatever after you're a few hours into it as you were when you first started. You're like, oh, like I gotta jump around and move. But then once you get the hang of it, you can. I know how to get through this. Yeah,
you can really
and then we have
screw people up.
Dead Rising 3, which we talked about was a launch title, did okay, and then the Dead Rising 4, which nobody fucking seemed to care about at all. Rare Replay, which is
there's probably some people who care about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Screw that game, okay? Screw it.
Fuck them. Yeah, Rare Replay, which is a HD collection of like Rare's really old titles, which is pretty niche. I guess.
Is what out of that whole list, that's the only thing I had no idea. I don't even.
Do you know Conquer?
Yes.
The squirrel. That's Rare. That's
there was a ton of like little mini games that they put all out on like a disc. Basically,
you have heard of Perfect Dark? Perfect Dark Zero.
It was like an old Xbox. You'd probably know it if you saw the case. Yeah. Honestly,
that's Rare. Rare's kind of like they're still around, but they just I don't know.
Don't make anything new, really.
No, they do, but they don't make stuff do much stuff like
they used to do Banjo Kazooie, right?
Oh,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then we have Recore, which sold at a $40 price point, sold abysmally.
All right, well, moving on. PlayStation 4 is a little bit more robust.
Horizon Zero Dawn, possibly Game of the Year.
So far, it's definitely one of my. I don't know what else has come out this year. Injustice might take my Game of the Year so far, only just because it's DC and it's so. I don't know.
I don't think I could give Injustice Game of the Year, Trio.
I could.
Wow.
Then we got Persona 5, which I hear nothing but awesome things about. Everyone seems to love that game. I haven't played them ever. Have you? Have you heard of them? Right, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I never
JRPG, Japanese RPG.
Yeah, you don't really need to play the other ones to get it, but it's just like
very in depth.
It's a weird, like super niche JRPG, which a lot of the titles on the PS4 exclusives list are really niche. Like Neo is kind of niche, but
see,
Persona's
I want to play Neo really bad. Honestly, I've heard nothing but good things.
About Neo?
Yeah, I know it's like Bloodborne style, but like
it's like
Japanese,
Dark Souls,
like
but Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nier Automata, which I haven't played. I know if Joey was on here, he could speak for it, but I really can't. I heard it's pretty good. Uncharted Collection and A Thief's End. So I'm only in the middle of Uncharted. I haven't played 3 or 4. And I think
I love 4.
I plan on getting 4 sometime this summer.
I'm gonna get 4 again probably because
4 was a lot of people's Game of the Year last year, which I can see why.
I rushed through it and like don't get me wrong, I loved it and had a great time with it, but I rushed through it a little bit and I didn't understand the story completely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, play the Uncharted Collection, and then do 4 again.
I mean, like 1 and 2 are like pretty base.
Of course,
there's not lots of like
they were on
like
PlayStation 2 and 3.
2 is an improvement of 1.
3, yeah.
3, because I played them both. Yeah. Like 2 is just like 1 times 10 and just like expands the characters a little more.
I started with 1 and I was like, this is a pretty solid game, and then 2, and then it was like you just said,
and
then
3 kind of does the same thing.
No, 3 is in my opinion, is a bump up, and I was just immersed into the story. But like you said, I flew through 3 just because of how much I kept wanting to play. And then there's not that there's no replay value, it's just not
you're done. Yeah, you get that story.
You might want to take a few months before you play it again or something.
It's like another movie. You don't want to watch it.
Yeah, but I'm playing Uncharted 2 and like I platinumed 1 and then I moved on to 2. Platinum 2, then I'll move on to 3 and I'll platinum that before I get a Thief's End.
Ratchet and Clank up next, dude. One of my favorite games I've played in the past
It's on my list to get.
Dude, I got it for like $15 and it was one of my most pleasant surprise of a games because like I went through it once and I was like, and you can do a new game plus. I'm like, I just want to play again, and I did it again and got all this stuff.
I might get it tonight. I'm not
Dude,
even joking.
you
Like you have to see.
All right, guys.
And it's like a soft reboot, so it has a lot of the stuff from the first one. I'm pretty sure, but there is
like
a lot of new
the
stuff
guy who sells
too.
the Rhino is in the first one.
But it's awesome.
And he says
it's
like
really
some
well
weird
done.
shit.
And like for a platformer, like just a fun little like goof around game.
Did you
Yeah.
play Ratchet and Clank?
I've never played any of them. My
Okay.
roommate has played.
I played the
them
old
and
ones a
used to-
while back.
I played all the old ones, except the ones on PS3, which I wish they would bring to PS4.
Hey, we got E3 coming up.
What are you gonna do?
Dude, what? Oh my god.
What if they announce that?
At least they're doing Jack and Daxter. Thank God.
That-
Well,
can
that's
be our
backwards
up and coming.
compatible now, right? Or something. It's PS2, whatever. PS2 classics, right?
I don't know if they're releasing it on disc.
Yeah,
not.
but like it's like downloadable
So if you
backwards.
pre-order the new Uncharted game, Lost Legacy, you get a free copy of Jack and Daxter.
Really?
Precursor Legacy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And well, I know it's different, but Crash Bandicoot also.
That's,
Oh, yeah,
that's, in
that's
like
true.
that's in like a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe it's this week. Maybe it's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
It
Maybe
could-
maybe it's tonight.
it could
came
be.
out today, I think. I don't know.
It could be.
What game?
Crash Bandicoot.
I'll look it up.
I like it.
Hey Joey, Crash
on.
Bandicoot. Yeah, no, actually, I think it's a few weeks, but
We got Last of Us remastered next, which is God. If you haven't played Last of Us, play The Last of Us. Gooch, I know that has to be on your
Oh,
list.
it's on my
right?
list. Bloodborne is on my list as well. Bloodborne and Neo are pretty much Dark Souls type games.
Bloodborne.
I hear
See,
Bloodborne's cool.
Bloodborne was fun. I got it off GameFly, and I got to a boss, and I got stuck, and I had to return it. And then I got it again certain later, because it was like 2-month free trial. But then I returned it and tried to get it later, and I tried to get back from the boss I was like, I was like, I can't do this. I just have to like restart. And I was like, I don't feel like
what
doing
is
this.
it?
Goddamn.
June 30th.
June
Oh
30th.
god, it's a month away.
June 30th.
You were
Okay.
yeah, you were like a couple weeks in.
Okay.
You're right there.
I was like, maybe it's tomorrow.
MLB The Show. I think you might have a
MLB
little more
The
to
Show.
Yeah.
say about this.
Last Garden, real quick.
yeah, that's
Exclusive,
right.
pretty niche. I don't have much to say on it. I don't think I'm gonna get
A
it.
PS2, a PS3 game.
I heard
that's
it
on
did
the
pretty
PS4.
bad.
Bomb, yeah.
Yeah, it bombed.
To the point where I even forgot it came out already.
Yeah, because the development cycle was so
Dude,
long.
literally took them 10 years
And they-
to make that game.
Every E3.
At least Final Fantasy 15 did well.
Every E3
Yeah, it
they
did,
hyped
yeah.
that.
It
I
did.
mean-
Final Fantasy 15 did well. But Ian,
MLB The Show. I mean,
MLB
I'm just
The
gonna, I'm not
Show.
gonna rant about it too long. It's just it's the best sports game out there. If you like a sports game, well, obviously it's what sports you like,
Of course.
But
If you're in
as
baseball,
well
I'd
as
assume.
well, you know, once you get the main basics of a game down, there's
Dude, of course.
only so much you can do with like.
a sports game.
Yeah, with Madden's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you start running out of things. MLB The Show somehow like
You just keep getting
they
stuff.
changed the ball physics this year, and it's like I bought a brand new game.
What does that mean?
So like there are literally thousands of new types of hits you can get with the bat.
Okay.
Like the ball will like the wind will affect it, so it'll just drop. Like in playing in the outfield, like you now are like you have
It's
to
a lot
run.
tougher,
Like
yeah.
it's really cool.
See, I used to love the MLB games. Like that was one of my favorite games to play, or like sports games. But then I got Xbox, so I didn't have an
That's-
MLB to
Well,
play.
was MLB always exclusive?
It's always it's a Sony company called San Diego Studios.
They used to be.
See,
they
like,
used to
that
have
is
a MLB
very
game.
strange to me, because like Madden is
Is both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cross.
Well, it's not. It's not EA who makes MLB though, right?
no,
it's not.
just San Diego Studios.
Yeah.
And
So-
Sony's the publisher.
I'm assuming Xbox is just like, well, maybe we don't feel like we have the market for this, so we're not even going to invest the money in making it. It's
Really?
like,
I mean-
yeah, like it.
So and because that's an exclusive, MLB tried to make RBI baseball, I believe it is.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
remember
on
RBI.
It's still they have one this year as well. It's on Xbox One. It's kind of like a mini game kind of
Yeah.
baseball. So MLB The Show this year made retro mode, which like
is that?
like was
Basically-
the late '80s, like early '90s kind of baseball games where it's just like
There's
3
just
buttons,
boxes, yeah,
like,
and you
or
get
2
you
buttons.
hit
Hit the ball
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can play that now, and you can play as Ken Griffey Jr. and all
That's
the great
awesome.
players from the past now. And like it's seriously a 2-button mode for people that don't, even if you're not that big of a baseball guy, like you could just pick it up and play.
Yeah. Would you say MLB shows like for you is a system seller?
Yeah, and it's
Dude, and that's
for
like that's
sure
what
a system sell for me.
I'm
Yeah.
even saying like that's what I'm talking about. Like when Joe Schmo, like a guy who's not even you, but like a guy who's literally just like, I just want to buy sports games.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah, I can get a good
Baseball
MLB on
and the
this
rest.
and all this stuff. Why would I not get the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Next up, we got The Order 1886. Did you play this at all?
No, but I want to get it.
I got
even
it.
though I
Dude,
heard it's bad. And
I got it
Yeah.
for $10. I played through it.
And I think-
$10.
Yeah, it was. They had a discount. They had a flash sale on
Wow.
PlayStation.
I didn't even know.
It was. Yeah, you could probably get it for that cheap right now. So I mean, it's like 8 hours. It's cool. It's fine. It's
yeah,
not
but
amazing. I wouldn't
$60
$60
price point was much.
Yeah, it was.
Then we have Until Dawn, which is an exclusive horror game, which I want to play.
Oh my god,
dude, we got an LP of it.
We have to just sit down and play through it together because the amount of choices and the how many different like butterfly effects you can have.
Do you know this game?
Again, there's one game on each list, and this is Until Dawn is what I don't know.
So like Brett Dalton from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a character from it.
Okay.
He plays Ward.
Okay.
Grant Ward. Hayden Panettiere, who
and what
it's basically like like you're starring in your own 80s horror flick.
Yeah, it's super like corny, like teens, like sex
like there's a
in
jock,
a mountain
there's
house.
In they're having a party and someone gets killed. Someone
corny, but it's good.
And it's like decision making.
But it's awesome. Yeah, so you play as all the
respond.
different people throughout the campaign, and at every point you have these different options, and they can lead to all these different endings, and everyone can die, or everyone doesn't die, or only a few people could die.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's definitely cool.
And the story is interesting. It's cool. It's
very
really cool.
It's a game you can play through at least probably 10 or 15 times and not have the same ending if you do different options.
I know you guys don't probably know anything about World of Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy is an exclusive that's like turn-based, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like chibi art, but it's like Final Fantasy, and everyone from Final Fantasy's in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Totally.
But then there's Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster. Final Fantasy X, the pinnacle of Final Fantasy, in my opinion, which is like I just beat it last week.
And you just thoroughly enjoyed it. So
it's so good.
I have those games that I'm just like every time I play them, I'm just like, this is even better than the first time.
Dude, like the cutscenes from 10 from like originally like hold up. Like they're not redone.
Of course, yeah. That's cool.
Back when that game, that was probably the best cutscenes graphically I've ever seen in my life.
Square outdid themselves with every game they put out with cutscenes, like Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Like they were all just like, holy shit. Like these look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Final Fantasy X is just one of my favorites. Yakuza 6. I know.
Everyone I hear talk about this game says it's awesome.
That's niche too. Like they're like super niche. Like it's weird. I've seen some weird shit from Yakuza 6. I think Joey might know a little bit about it.
Like you play like a mafia gangster, right?
Yeah,
or something like
we got
that.
a hand signal. We got a little. Then we got Knack,
which everyone always makes fun of. I hear it's actually like
it got a sequel. I mean, so it must have done.
Honestly, like if you played it, it's a fine platformer.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
For the most part, but like
it's a kids game.
I played it in a Best Buy one time, just like messing around, and it seemed it was pretty simple.
Then we have Infamous Second Son and Last Light. No, what's the
Last Light? Yeah, that's like
Light?
It's like it's kind of owns. Oh, it actually might be First Light.
Yeah.
Awesome game. I mean, I heard it didn't have that like much of a resonance as the other ones, which I never
Second
played.
Son.
Yeah,
I had Second Son as well.
Oh, okay.
You know what I want them to do in that game? That running mechanic with the neon. I want them to make a Flash game out of that.
It would be.
I want them to make it. I feel like they could do something so cool, like with the run. It's
that's
the
made
superpowers
by
are a ton of fun.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Yeah, people thought they were doing the next Spider-Man game before it was announced that Insomniac was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is interesting.
And then Killzone Shadowfall, which
I didn't love personally, but I hear everyone.
It was made by Guerrilla, but it was the game before they made Horizon.
I remember it having extremely odd shooter like controls. I don't know, like I just didn't like it at all when I played it.
Isn't like circle like reload or something?
Yeah, it's just something weird.
It
like
doesn't
I don't
feel
know,
like shooter controls.
And it just was not right. I don't know. I didn't like. It looked cool. It looked great.
Then
we
have
some upcoming stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna rattle them off. We got Detroit Become Human, God of War, Spider-Man, Last of Us 2. Is it called Days Gone?
Yeah.
Okay, Days Gone and
dude,
Death
like
Stranding,
those are all just the only thing I will say about PlayStation is you don't know when any of these are coming out. I mean, E3's in a couple weeks. I think we could say
none of these are coming out next year.
What?
Spider-Man?
No, Okay, hold on.
Let me rephrase.
Spider-Man's not coming out soon. That Insomniac just finished. What's it called? Like a couple of years ago. They must have just gotten thing.
I'd love it if they came out. The closest game we're gonna see: Days Gone,
God of War,
and Last of Us 2.
I think God of War is a chance for this year. To be honest, I don't think the only ones I think that are definitely not within the next couple of years.
Detroit and
Detroit. I think's a possibility too. I think it's either Detroit or God of War this year. We've heard about it for like the past 2 years.
Death Stranding is gonna come out in like
Death Stranding's 2019 to 2020.
I mean, like. Hopefully sooner.
Of course, we want these to come sooner. Last of Us 2 is not for at least 2 years. Spider-Man, I would love to see next year. I really hope it is.
I'm so excited.
I don't think it's going to be. Personally, Days Gone is another very strong contender for this year. I think it's between God of War, Detroit, and Days Gone to come out within the next year or two.
Yeah,
and
but
they
like,
have to because we have nothing coming in the next year. We haven't had what exclusive.
and that's why I think like Sony's press conference last year sucked because they had no games coming out this year. Besides Horizon, like they had nothing.
It's true.
And like their whole lineup was all these cool games that are coming out in like 2 or 3
See,
years.
but I will say, like, I didn't think their whole time during the conference was like, this is awesome, but it was only till after where I was like, well, wait, when are these coming out? Was when I was like, that wasn't amazing. But even Xbox didn't have any crazy, like, this is coming out this year, can't wait.
Yeah.
All of them are getting canceled, apparently. I'd love to see them do a new Fable. I really would. Like, with a new, why not?
It's not going to be by line.
Oh, no, not at all. I give it to a new studio. Make something cool with that.
Talk more shit. Oh, God.
I've actually listened to some, I don't think it was all, I've listened to some other stuff on that.
A weird character. Anyway, I think the verdict for the games is clearly PS4 is the better lineup.
Easy.
Yeah.
Clearly, like it's unparalleled. Even like the upcoming lineup, we have no idea what's coming out for Xbox One. We know Halo 6 is going to happen,
and it sucks because we'll get into it more because like the Xbox is, I love the system
Gears
itself.
will make another game,
of course,
you know.
and that's not for at least 2 or 3 years.
They're the critical darlings of the system. They need a Horizon. They need more niche titles. Like Scalebound looked like one of those games that was going to be niche, and it got canceled.
I think if they put more time into it and made it a little bit more mechanically complicated, not really complicated, but Rise, if they came out with a second one that expanded more on what they did in the first one, I think they could make it cool. Another exclusive title, personally. But I don't know if they will, because, I mean, we've heard, what's his name, who's the lead at Microsoft, Phil Spencer, like, talk like they're not very focused on exclusives at all.
No, I think you're right, but we'll see.
The name of the game's out of my mind right now, but what's the game coming out where you're like an android detective?
Detroit Become
Is that Detroit? Okay,
dude.
I wasn't sure if that was exclusive
because it's like
yes, it is.
Okay.
It's supposed to be these different vignettes, like in stories and stuff that you play. You can do all these different.
It's made by the people who did
and
Beyond and Heavy Rain.
It looks really cool.
Quantum Dream.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Quantum Break.
No, it's a game. Yeah, Quantum Dream, I think is the studio's name. But anyway, yeah. PS4 wins the games category. We're going to hardware now.
I mean,
so PS4 is
the more powerful system so
better
far.
Than Xbox One. It's not like I don't really want to talk like detailed specs like I can, but like I know you guys don't know much about.
And I mean, I can't speak much to it. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say the one thing Xbox has over the PS4, it has a fucking Blu-ray player.
I was literally about to say that. Well, and that's for the PlayStation Pro.
Yeah.
Or is it not in the PS4 Slim either?
The PS4 and the PS4 Slim do not have a Blu-ray player.
Both of them don't have it.
Pretty sure.
I know the PS4 I know the PlayStation 4 doesn't.
Don't?
Nope.
No. Dude, it's ridiculous.
On the PS3, that was their selling point.
Dude,
I know.
That's like their proprietary technology.
Sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. And
right? Like, isn't that mind-boggling?
That's crazy.
That Xbox hasn't. It's like, what was the...
And even in
why couldn't you put a Blu-ray player?
Do you think they just start switching full to digital?
Well, that's the thing. I guess they're focusing on that, so it's not even that streaming. Like, it'll just download digitally. It'll play. You don't need that Blu-ray reader, but... I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. They own they made that technology, didn't they? Didn't Sony come up with Blu-ray? Like, wasn't it HD DVD before they came around? Like, how do you not put that in your... Sorry. How do you not put that... I'm getting angry. How do you not put that in your system? It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. And the one thing that even I think Xbox is kind of following suit in with this, the Pro and the separating, like, you're getting these more powerful consoles, but it's not a new console. It's technically the same generation.
The same family,
and it's just like... I get it, and I guess you're gonna sell these to like the people who really want those technical, like proud. Like I have that 4K TV. I want this to look as the best it can look.
Like I'm curious. I think we're all kind of in the same situation. Are we gonna give the Scorpio? Because the Scorpio is more like 3-4 times more powerful. Than
it
the PS4
really
Pro.
depends on how they come out and like describe it.
What is it?
Yeah,
or like what's the selling point? Like like it's gonna be like this. Like,
I mean, is that gonna be their main E3?
I think so. It's because I'm assuming what they're going to do with Crackdown 3 is make that their big Scorpio reveal because they had that running on like the cloud technology and like.
Hopefully.
I mean, they have to. I mean, that's the only thing I can see them doing.
They could put something else.
What? Like, Halo's not coming out. There's no way that's coming out within the next year. Gears of War just came out a year ago. What else can they show to be their big like? Look at this. They don't even have Call of Duty anymore. PlayStation took that shit.
They did.
It just. Mine, bitch.
I wonder what happened with that. But like, it's right.
What do you know? What do you mean? They outsold them. PS4 outsold them. They were like,
is that what happened?
Yeah, they have more of a console install base, so why would they not go on that?
Now, going off of playing, Call of Duty on Xbox or PlayStation, do you guys have preferences for certain consoles of what you want to play the game on? If it's out for both,
Xbox One is my primary console
for multiplayer.
It's not even that like I don't like PS4 as much. It's because I've been in the Xbox game longer now than I have the PlayStation. It's not anything.
I personally just like the online UI a lot better on Xbox.
I got Injustice 2. It was the newest game I got for Xbox One, and like one of my friends was like, "Get it for PS4." I'm like, "No, like why?" Xbox is my primary console. Maybe if I got Prey, I would get Prey on PS4. Just because, like, why not? Let's switch it up. But if I'm getting, like, a sequel to a game, I want to play all those games on
that one console, yes.
Exactly. So Mass Effect Andromeda was a great example where, like, I wasn't going to get a PS4 to play it. Plus, I didn't have it when I pre-ordered it. But
I mean, Outlast, I had the first one on PlayStation 4, so I was like, I'll get the second one on PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 too. Or PlayStation 4 too.
Yeah.
I know we haven't gotten down to the, like, tech and, stuff, but, like, there's certain times where even just the controller, I'll be like, I like playing like a shooter on Xbox than PS4.
I totally agree.
I like playing FIFA on PS4 better than I do Xbox, but I mean, I get it for Xbox because more of my friends have it on that, and I can play them online.
And that's something to do too. I have more friends, even though we're all on PS4. Like most of our friends have Xbox.
Xbox is my social system, and PS4 is my.
I agree. You're
single player. Yeah. I kind of just want to be on that.
I'm totally there with you.
I got the PS4 exclusively for exclusives, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like it's true because I
mean, we just said how great they are. And
that's the whole point. Exactly. And even just I kind of like to balance them out a little bit more, and it's just certain things. Like if I find that I got a few games on Xbox in a row, I'll get one on PlayStation, or even like Gucci said, I got Injustice on Xbox. I'm not playing my PlayStation as much now. I might get Prey on there or something like that, and I just kind of switch back as I see fit. Or if something's getting more content on a certain system, I buy it on that one.
Yeah, one thing both systems have trouble with, and I think this speaks for most systems, even the Switch kind of falls in that category, the hard drive size. Like, my Xbox is a 500 gigabyte. And
doesn't work.
And like as we've gotten new models, they've upgraded to like a terabyte or 2 terabytes. Of course, yeah. It's still never enough. Like,
no, a terabyte's enough, I think.
Really?
I still need to buy an external because I was amazed, like, with my PlayStation. Like, I literally have to always... I mean, not that I wouldn't anyhow, but, like, delete the previous year.
Do you have a terabyte PlayStation?
No, I have a 500.
Yeah. See, I think if I had...
a terabyte on mine.
You got 1 terabyte? See, I think 1 terabyte would be more...
It's 1.
Are you sure?
One.
Okay. 1 terabyte, I feel like...
Yeah, I was like, my box is over there.
It would be more than enough for me, but, like, since I had the 500 gigabyte and then I got an external terabyte for Christmas, now I have a terabyte and a half, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely delete as I need, like, and stuff like that, and keep the games that I would want to keep on it at all times, and stuff like that. And that is the one thing, you're downloading every single game now. Like, and that's no big deal.
But that's a shitty thing with Xbox.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying, just in general. And even with the external hard drives, it takes up, like... I can't remember how much of the space to just put the base code or whatever it's called to make it work with your Xbox on it, like the programs. So you're already losing like maybe 10 gigabytes or however many gigabytes.
I remember Halo 5 with the update and
everything. It was even like Master Chief Collection was how many gigabytes? Like
160.
Wasn't it? I thought it was even more than that. Like
it
was 60. Some crazy
I think there was a 40 gig patch.
I'm pretty sure Halo 5 is like
at least
huge.
Like it's gigantic. Like
maybe 110 or 90.
I think my external was like 60%.
With all the DLC and everything, might as well have just took a dump all over half the hard. Like it's just like I had to delete. Now I can have it because I have the terabyte on it and stuff. And I started New Game Plus the other day on Witcher 3, just messing around.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. That space will get you. You definitely need that extra terabyte. I know if you get like a certain amount of like if you get a 4 terabyte one, it makes your Xbox or your PlayStation run better because you have like games will load like a fraction quicker and stuff like that.
So ending the hardware section, I think it really depends on what model of system you're going with. Like the PS4 Pro is more powerful than the base PlayStation, but like,
and I'm pretty sure that they sell the Slim only now, or is it? Can you still get the regular Xbox?
No, I think it's just a Slim, but it is a little bit better than the base Xbox. But like the Scorpio is better.
Yeah, like it has HDR and like the 1080p or whatever you can use.
But like
the
PlayStation 4 is the better system when it comes to graphics.
Base system, anyways. Yeah, definitely.
So.
I love this first one here at the top system. I have a big. I gotta say, well, you want to start?
Yeah, we'll move into systems and
achievements and trophies.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, trophies, 100%. I just love having a greatest system. Like, I'm not a big, I don't hunt them like you. I'm not an achievement
you
hunter.
don't know about them, but
I'm the whore over here. I do everything.
But like,
Platinums all day.
I feel like with Xbox, there's no.
I agree.
You
it's
can't
not as
say
rewarding.
what the number like. There's like no.
You just have your gamer score. Like
With this, there's 3 main types, and you're like, oh,
I
this
have
guy
this
got
many
that. That
platinums.
must have been difficult to get.
I agree.
Like,
I think it's way more rewarding of a thing on PlayStation because you're like, all right, I have 10 platinums versus but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like I think
know.
I feel more of a drive to get trophies on PlayStation than I do to get achievements on Xbox.
And
that's me not being an achievement hunter.
Yeah. See, I don't really give a shit what the
thing
if
is,
it's
you
gold,
just love
or if it's
that.
silver,
Yeah.
If it's bronze, or if it's 100 gamer score, if it's 5 gamer
So
score.
if there's
I'm gonna
not a
get it.
platinum for a PlayStation game, will you still go for the or like all the achievements?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just curious.
But like, I think that's dumb when like a game comes out and there's not a platinum. But like, all games have 1 platinum, right?
No,
Well, no.
Outlast 1 didn't. There was a few
Why?
games.
So what the
have you
fuck's
never
the other
heard like
platinum?
Greg and them talk about like how
Yeah,
abysmal their trophy setup is?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. But like, what the fucking game is? So what is an example of a platinum trophy that's not get all
I
the
have
trophies?
downloadable games.
Most of
that
them
I've
just are
completed
that.
all the way that were just like $30 games or something. That
And they don't have the platinum.
Yeah.
You just completed all of them.
No,
but you
I
don't
understand
get that.
not having a platinum, but when there's more than 1 platinum, what is the platinum?
I've never seen a
usually?
game with more than 1 platinum.
I've never seen one either.
I think you can only there's
think
only
there
1
is
platinum
only
per
one
game
per
because
game.
that is usually just get all the achievements for that
Oh, okay,
game.
I know DLC can have one.
Exactly, but that will be its own separate list.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
and I will give it to them. I like how PlayStation does that, where like you can see the DLC and it's
And it
separate.
divides it.
Xbox is like
That's all there.
smashed
everything,
in there. I mean,
yeah.
like I know the difference because I'm looking at them a lot.
Only,
But I
game
do
ever
like
got all the
I do
achievements
like
was
how Sony's don't have a tracker and Xbox's do, and that's awesome because that's one thing that like tracking achievements when there's like a lot involved and like shit like that. It's just like holy fuck. And like
You're
don't
looking
know
at all
where
like
you
the
are.
stuff, like you're
Yeah,
just looking,
and
and
you're
you
just
like you
I
have
don't know
60
how
of these
close
and
or
5
how
of this.
far
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am. I don't know how much time it's gonna take. I'm just gonna fucking do it.
So
until
wait,
it
you
pops.
like it that Xbox tracks it and that
Yes.
and you hate that
Yeah,
PlayStation
and
doesn't?
now
Yeah.
there's a tracking overlay UI.
Oh, so it like sits on
Like
your.
there's a party overlay too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
You can just put it up, and you're just like, oh,
That's
look,
actually
look
sweet.
at the bar go up.
What,
and it's
now,
awesome.
this is a little thing, but what sound do you like better? Because
Xbox.
you like Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, I like PlayStation's trophy sound better.
I
don't
like
know.
I like PlayStations
Feel,
too.
feel like Pavlov's dog or whatever. Like when I hear the sound, I'm like,
I'm in
like,
it.
I'm like, did it? Like
dude,
I got a reward,
got
you know?
it.
Like,
boop.
I mean,
That-
every
there
time I
are-
hear the one, I just get a bone.
On the achievements, there's like the rare achievements, and it comes up like with a diamond.
I see. I've only Joey is cracking up. He's got nothing to say.
Dashboard and the home versus the home.
Oh.
I like overall. I just I like Xbox's UI setup better.
Yeah, and
personally.
I think it's because Xbox supports them.
Going
I think
back.
that Xbox supports the console better than Sony because they're always they've updated the Xbox dashboard so fucking much
I
since
agree.
launch. And I just asked you guys, has Sony changed their home since they started? And you're like,
Like
no.
not
And
in
I'm
any.
like,
They've changed a few things here and there. Of course, we talked
Yeah.
about like when you hold the home button now, like the slider comes up on the side, which is a lot better. It used to be a bitch to like turn off your controller and stuff like that. You'd
Yeah.
have to go in through this whole list and then
instead of just holding it.
instead of holding it, and it would
Yeah.
come up right there. You'd have to go
Oh,
to like,
yeah,
the
I
settings
think
and
I
go
remember
in and
watching
turn
you
it
do
off.
that, yeah.
And I mean, they've introduced I think a ton of quality of life stuff on the PlayStation 4 like UI side, but Xbox just overall, I just find the ease of use is better personally.
I was gonna say, I think PlayStation's simplistic. Maybe ease of use, like getting things, but you just got the 2 levels, like the ones are games and the tops.
I think you're right. You got
That's
And
simple.
we'll-
That's very easy to go through, but I feel more options and more to do with that.
And they
Xbox
have
One.
added in like folders and stuff actually like that. It used to just be this one long home line of just all your games and everything.
Yeah.
But now you can actually like set up a folder and put your certain games in
Oh,
this
really?
folder. And so
Yeah.
yeah, you press start on it and you
Doesn't all have to, it doesn't all have to be.
I mean, I
coming
got
out.
3 fucking games, so I don't really need a folder.
It might be hard to track all those, Gooch. I don't know.
Yeah. Party chat. I kind of
Xbox wins that.
Xbox,
I'm sorry. Just
hands down.
their whole friend setup I think is just better.
I mean, that's one thing Xbox 360 had over PS3. Their online systems and their online software was just way fucking miles better than Sony.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, PlayStation has caught up a lot in that front, and it works pretty good. But like, there's still some hiccups. Like it's weird. I use my same mic on PlayStation. You say it's harder to hear me on PlayStation than I use it on
Really?
Xbox, and I sound fine.
One thing I do like though is both. I can use like the mic that Joey has on his head. It's like I use for Xbox, And I like how I don't need to buy 2 separate mics, because it used to be
the specialized plug-in
where you had to do that.
I'll have my Apple earbuds and just put them in the PlayStation controller.
Yeah, so I used my Bose headphones sometimes too.
Wait, do you have a mic on PS4?
No, I just use my Apple earbuds.
But it works.
It works, yeah.
Okay, it doesn't
As
work.
long as it
It
has a
doesn't work on Xbox,
Because
though, right?
I only have one Xbox One controller, and it's my day one controller, and that is only you can only talk with the
it's
special
the old
insert.
style.
Yeah, so you can't.
Oh, yeah.
There's no aux input at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was just introduced like in the last year.
it's a
like
pain in
year
the
and a
ass,
half.
to be honest.
Yeah, I would say 1.5 years. But yeah, so Xbox wins the party chat.
Yeah, I think so.
So does Xbox? We didn't say. Does Xbox win achievements or do you think they're kind of tied?
It's kind of.
I think they're kind of tied.
What I think you could say that more than us.
Yeah,
like, what do you like
I
to
would
say?
They're kind of tied. I mean, if you really want to put tracking on achievements as outweighing the scale,
that divider, yeah,
can, but I think they both do the little things differently. And
me not being the achievement hunter,
I don't know. Like I
find
haven't found that I needed. Like sometimes tracking doesn't matter. Like in Horizon, there's an achievement for headshotting 30 humans. It's like you're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's just gonna. It should just happen. Like,
but
that
some of them
be a
are
big deal.
like Battlefronts. Some of them in that, it's like how many kills you have a certain weapon, and it's like, well,
I don't know.
but you have to get it with 2 weapons. So like, say it's 20 weapons with 20 kills with 2 weapons. So when you get all 20 with the one, it'll fill up.
Now, doesn't the game actually track that for you though?
Yeah, I thought I've seen it. Like I thought it like pops up.
Oh,
yeah,
I guess, but like it's not built within Xbox's thing.
PlayStation's, you mean? Yeah.
No, I mean Xbox's.
I thought.
We're talking about Xbox. Well, I guess both.
I thought doesn't Xbox track better? You're saying?
You said
or
Xbox
are you saying
tracks.
PlayStation tracks?
Xbox tracks.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was just gonna.
But yeah, I guess I'll give achievements to Xbox,
Yeah.
and I think Xbox wins dashboard as well. I think Xbox wins friends as well. I think we kind of hit on it.
Yeah.
The themes,
but
honestly,
I will say with PlayStation, I like how they connect Facebook with stuff.
Oh, totally. And I mean, you can do that on your Xbox.
You can?
Yeah.
Really?
Sign it.
Can get what?
Yeah, like
What?
connect your Facebook and
Is
stuff
there
like
an
that.
app though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Microsoft has a Facebook app on like their stuff. I would highly doubt if there's not an app.
Pretty
Yeah.
confident.
I feel like I haven't seen it.
But
I mean,
and same thing with Twitter and
There's
a Twitter app too. I'm pretty sure you can do. I'm pretty sure you can look all that up. Link all that up. I mean, the themes on PS4 I actually like a lot, but it's kind of stupid how you have to buy some of them. Like I don't.
That's how themes used to be on.
I know
Xbox
it's very
360.
old styley, but like there are
Never
a
had
few
a
like
theme on
free, really cool ones.
I bought themes on Xbox 360.
I
had a Fallout 3 one, and when we were on a party together, we all standing on a little island. Joey remembers those days.
I got a really cool Resident Evil 7 one going right now that I got for free.
I don't know if PS4.
I just have the red one on PlayStation.
I don't know if PS4 can do it, but can you take a picture on PS4 and then use it as your background on PS4?
You might be. I think.
Okay, because I know that's what my Xbox background is.
Well, yeah, you'd have to. I put mine on a USB. I have it like Atrocitus from Injustice. I just got it off my computer, plugged it in, and then plugged it in.
I gotta. Usually, I do achievement ones, and there was a really cool one for Gears.
That's the easiest one to do.
I used to have Boba Fett as my background. I forget what Battlefront was.
Dude,
Yeah,
there is speaking of Boba Fett, there's a skin in Justice for Batman that's literally his color scheme for his armor.
Oh, that's so
It's
cool.
so cool. It's awesome.
So I guess PS4 has to win themes because
in a way, yeah. I mean, I think they both. We don't even have to say who wins.
No. Actually, I'm gonna take that back because with Xbox you can do any color you want, even though.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you can.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
and you can kind of put in any background.
So like
you want.
in the party, and I think
one.
Joey might find this really cool. But like when you talk, your color of your dashboard is your
circle. Yeah,
is like when you talk, you know how like the mic would make like lines. Yeah. Like so,
it's
your profile picture is the color of your dashboard. So if mine's red, mine will emanate red. If his is blue, his will be blue. His is green, his will be green. I'm like, that's fucking sick. And that wasn't a launch thing.
No, it wasn't.
That's new, but
it's just cool little things.
Yeah, it's
but
sick.
I mean,
so I guess I would give it to Xbox.
Going back with theme real quick.
Yeah.
With MLB The Show, I think it was 2015. They gave you, if you pre-ordered the game, you got 33 free themes. And
really?
Yeah, and for each baseball stadium.
Oh, wow.
So my background, my PS4 is Citizens Bank Park and the scoreboard and as if I'm looking from home.
Yeah,
no, as soon as I turn my PlayStation. No.
But like in game or
no, it's not in game.
It's like a real life picture.
Not a real life picture. It's just
the stadium.
The game's
Stadium.
You know.
But it
Well,
probably
it's not
looks
in the
so
game. Yeah.
real. Yeah,
It looks really real, and like when you move up to the second tier where like settings is and stuff, it goes up to the top of the scoreboard.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's
it's-
really cool.
it's
Dude,
really
so,
cool.
dude, I got like some really cool Dishonored ones that they were just free. There were
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sick
I know
ones.
Joey has told me some cool ones. The Witcher ones are pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So
ones.
going to the store, I haven't really had much experience with PlayStation Store. I've never bought anything from it yet, and
I love the flash sales. I feel like there's a lot more flash sales on it. I mean, I guess
there is a decent amount of sales
Sales
on
on it.
Xbox,
Yeah, there
but
are.
there's not always great stuff. Like right now, I know PlayStation Plus, so they both have the same system. Sorry,
excuse me.
where like there's always a game for free, but Xbox doesn't always have good games. But like recently, they've had good ones. And what Xbox has over PlayStation is they can do backwards compatibility. So like the Force Unleashed 2 was free
key.
the other month. Like that's cool. That you
No,
can pick
yeah,
that
Force
up.
Unleashed, and now it's the Force Unleashed 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder why Sony hasn't done that.
There's
Well,
got-
no,
there's
it's
gotta
because
be a fucking
PlayStation
reason.
3 ran on a totally different UI. That like, or not a UI. I can't remember what the right word is.
System.
It's like a whole. It's a.
Processor.
That's it, or something. So it makes
Really?
it very hard to emanate, and
It's
they don't
got a
have the
really
same.
good processor.
Really?
Okay.
So it's a bitch to emanate or emulate. That's it. And it's just it makes it annoying. That's why they do the streaming.
I mean, I got my PS3 when it came out, like the first year it was out, and that my PS3 plays PS2 and
That's because
PS1
it
games.
had a PlayStation 2 in it. Too, basically.
Really?
That's how. Yeah, dude. My
It's pretty fat, yeah.
one of my friends has one.
It's
you can
it is
sell
pretty
them
fat.
for like, or you used to be able to sell them for like a ton of money. Because yeah, like it would be the PlayStation 3 system, and basically they'd have the PlayStation 2 built into it as well.
I remember when PlayStation 2 phased out blueback discs. Like Harry
Oh my
Potter
God,
and the
the
Chamber of
blueback
Secrets was
disc.
a blueback disc. I think Jack and Daxter was too. But eventually, like my PlayStation stopped
me, I'm
playing
sorry.
them. Like I don't know what the blueback disc. Joe, if you know what a blueback disc, technically what that is, you can tell me.
I've seen. It's like
But-
I remember seeing.
Yeah.
them. Like
You
you
know
know,
what I'm talking about?
They would be like
Literally,
the purplish
it's-
background.
yeah,
the back
a
side.
The
darker
back of
back.
the blue. The back
Like
of
on
the
the
blue.
bottom?
Yeah,
the
it was
disc
just of the
back
disc
was
itself.
blue.
Yeah.
And like for PS1, they were black too. They
Really?
were black ones. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I remember that. I totally remember that. Yeah.
I know Spyro was black. I think all of them were, but yeah, I think Xbox kind of, I would say, wins maybe on the. No, wait.
I don't even. They're pretty even.
I think
don't even wanna
backwards
say- I
compatibility
kind of hate
gives
saying.
Xbox One the advantage, where like PS4 is only selling games on the PS4.
Of course.
But maybe they have better deals. So
But I
maybe
think
they're kind of
just
tied.
critically, their stores are fine.
PS4 search pisses me off
Oh, that
so
fucking scroll
much.
bar! I don't.
Because you can only go by words that they have already, whereas Xbox you can plug in any word you want,
Yeah.
type it in. This said I want Star Wars, I gotta go S.
S.
Then the
T.
T comes up and I gotta
Then
go
you gotta
down to
roll
the
down.
T. Then I have to go. It's
Hey, and then roll down
crazy.
that. It's
Like,
so.
Wait,
it's
wait,
annoying.
wait.
You've
What?
never seen this? It's like
If you go to type search for anything
I've
in
only
PS4,
done it like once or twice.
you have to like letters come up on the side,
and it's like a
only-
scroller.
and the letters that come up are the only letters for words that they have in
So
the.
like it has A through Z to start, but say you put an S,
And
like the
it'll
only
limit you,
letters
it'll
to the
limit you,
yeah.
it'll
Yes.
limit you. That's weird.
And you have to scroll to it though. It's not like you can just go
so
type it
annoying
in.
and odd. But one thing I do like is when you type, you can direct control, like use
Use the
direction
touchpad?
control. No, have you
Oh.
used the
No,
direction
no.
control?
Oh
Like,
yeah, you can do that
and
as
I
well.
think I actually like I
use that a
type
lot?
something in. I use it literally every time I'm typing something in,
Really?
and I don't
Really?
even have like I don't know how it tracks it at all. I don't understand it. I bet there's a way they do it,
I mean,
obviously,
it's
but
probably
like.
wireless
That's so
and
true.
shit.
Like there's no
nothing.
camera or
Yeah.
anything, so how am I guess it just orients it like where
I think
it
it's using,
starts
it's
at.
using my Kinect.
But it's cool stuff.
The thumb pad as
PSN
well.
between
Yeah.
Xbox Live. I think at this point they probably might be pretty similar, but like again, like if you're including the friends list and the party function in that, I think Xbox would beat it
I think
out.
Xbox Live has better free games, or like your subscription. Xbox
Totally.
Live gives you
both of them I think
better
are worth
free
paying
games, I
the
think.
subsequent money for because you get some good games here and there. But like yeah, I think
I
Xbox is
don't
a
have
tiny
PS,
bit more.
I don't have PS Plus yet.
I don't
I
have
think
it now.
Xbox
I
is a
used
tiny
to.
bit more consistent in coming out with cooler games. I don't even want to get rid of it because I don't want to lose all my free PlayStation games, and that's the same thing with Xbox. Because once you discontinue your service, then you can't play them.
Jerry, real quick, what's our time?
58 minutes.
Really? I feel like we're like 2 hours. All right. They both have apps. The only thing weird about
I never really use
PlayStations
them.
is they have a separate one for the home, friends, and community. Why they can't be?
Do they?
Yeah.
I used to. Oh, wow.
Or no, sorry.
For the home and the app and the
messaging
store?
and communities are 3 different apps.
Wow.
Instead of Xbox is where it's just one app.
I had one
never
of those
used any of them.
PlayStations. I don't have it anymore, but I didn't even know Xbox had one. I mean, I
Yeah.
assumed that they did.
Trio, you wrote ease of use. What do you mean by that?
That's nothing. That was just we were talking about like how overall like how we feel
Oh, okay.
It works.
And then I think the dominating one for Sony is the share button.
It's literally on the
That
controller.
Horizon, my baby. I share screenshots like a motherfucker, and you all know it. Oh, dude, I love it. I think but like getting off on a really weird tangent, every game needs a fucking photo mode.
Well,
like
dude,
that.
you know, Batman had one that I feel like I never used.
never
and
used
started,
it.
Well, no, but I
But
started.
now I know. Now I
now it's
know.
like, dude, that you can get some cool shots.
But the share button's awesome. I can send it right to Facebook and right to Twitter. Easy.
no problem.
YouTube as well.
I think
Yeah, with videos. Yes,
I'm
you
pretty
can.
sure you can do that on Xbox if you set it up, but
It's not-
But there's not a button on the controller,
Like,
you know?
Yeah, you have to double click. You have
It
to click
doesn't-
home, and then you have to click Y
You know,
to share.
You can take screenshots in DVR, but it's not as easy as like getting it up on social media, which is like kind of like the point of it. I don't know. But I think overall for systems and UI, like Xbox kind of takes it. Xbox seems to be has been better built over the
That's
years.
just how it was.
And
It's
Sony
been
is
more
playing catch up.
It's been more multiplayer based from the beginning, so they've just had the upper hand. There. And that's just nothing. I don't even want to say one beats it or the other in that respect, but it's
Before we go to the next thing, I've noticed that Sony built not just its PlayStation. Like, we had a DVD player at school that we were trying to burn DVDs.
Yeah.
And the DVD player is the same setup as PlayStation 3's.
Like their home button,
Yeah,
their
like
homes,
where you go through all the
like
things.
the scrolling and everything.
It's a DVD player. It doesn't play any games, but it's just
It's
like
just that
a
same
PS3.
like type of
I know what
UI
you're
setup.
saying. They're newer DVD players that like I'll use a smart DVD player,
Yeah.
like they have Netflix and shit.
Yeah.
Moving on to the price point stuff.
Yeah, so this is kind of one thing. It's like a like a PSA is like if you get it on the sale, clearly like you can get all these on sale now. Like
totally, yeah.
I don't think I got my PlayStation. I might have gotten a discount from Prime, but I don't think I got it on sale. I got it for $400.
So,
but like 400 flat. Like it wasn't like
I got
like
mine
400
400
plus
flat,
like or
but
like
it was-
420 for shipping. It was like 400.
420. So starting prices for both of the systems, we got $400 obviously at PlayStation 4. That's what it started out. That was a good starting price. Xbox One, I really feel like this generation they just switched because PlayStation 3 at the beginning of the last one they were like $500,
Dude, it was
or
like-
$600.
It was $600.
$600, and they said get another job if you can't afford it. Literally, that's what the one guy one of their representatives said. And
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
I remember that.
what?
That guy got
say?
fired.
And then
That guy got fired for saying that.
yeah, and dude, and then Xbox, I feel like kind of just did the same thing. They got a little too big for their britches, in my opinion. They came out and they're like $500. Connect has to be included, and then they went back on that after a couple months. Then they had the whole fiasco with the used games, and that just kind of really, I feel like, is what set them back at the beginning of this generation, like sales wise. I mean, it really did. It hurt it.
Oh yeah, I agree. And then you have, PSVR is kind of like a separate console.
Yeah, of course, that's a peripheral.
Itself.
Yeah.
And then, but like Xbox, like nobody's fucking buying a Kinect. I have a Kinect, I like it, but like I'm not gonna talk about it too much. It's not a selling point of any sort.
It obviously
because
they kind of just phased it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's good for voice controls of that still.
Yeah.
But even if you still even use
Cortana
it.
can be a bitch sometimes.
Dude, even in my headset, like I'll say I won't even say
You'll see
something.
something close to
will
Xbox One, and like Cortana will be like, "All right,
hey, what's up?" And I'm like, no, Cortana,
Like,
go away.
shut
She's
up.
like, what do you need? God, go rampant again or whatever.
But yeah,
whatever she-
PS4 wins price point.
Now,
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, and I mean, we still don't know how much Scorpio is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be 500.
There's no way it can be more than 500.
It can't be more than 500, but I think it's 450 to 500.
It could be 6, but I don't want to say that.
now, would a special type of themed system that comes with a game, would that change, you think? what
Well,
some
I think
people-
usually they're 2 terabytes. I mean, not 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte when you get like one of those systems, and so I'd say it's probably like 400 to 450. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 450 when you get a 1 terabyte.
So like
no
if
matter
you're
what.
buying a game besides the PS4 Pro, like if you're buying a base bundle, like I know what's Xbox One's bundles?
Joey, could you do a quick search? How much is a Xbox One, like just base model, like the Slim? I'm just curious because I want to say it's $350 for the Slim now, isn't it?
Really?
For just for 500 gigabyte.
I would say you're probably in the ballpark. But
And
like
then-
PS4 like didn't come with any games, so like it just came with the system because it's newer. But like the base PS4, you can get the
Oh, really?
$250.
Wow.
Wow.
damn. It's PS4
How much is a PS4 Slim? If you don't mind.
But
We're way behind the times in these.
PlayStation, like I
price
know
points.
one of their bundles is Uncharted Collection and Thief's End. Or no, maybe it's just the
And that's
Thief's
the
End.
dude.
I think
Xbox
it's
was
just a
releasing
Thief's End.
bundles upon bundles, and dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know Sony's bundles right now.
that Xbox One Slim, the Gears of War 3 edition. I was like, oh, I got the
The
controller.
Gears of War 4.
Yeah, Gears of War-
like that might be the bundle.
$290. $290 for PS4. So.
All right.
Huh.
And is that 1 terabyte?
No, that's also 500 gigs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give it the time, Sonny.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
I think it just really depends. I don't think you can say there's a winner or not because like you could get it on a sale and be like, well, I got PS4 for a better price. I'm like, well, you got it on a sale. Like,
Yeah, no, it's true. It's to each his own. It's whoever you're going with. I mean, like I said, this generation, I went to PS4 just at the beginning because they were just speaking my language between the games and like the price tag and just all that type of stuff. But like now, it's just the thing of what games you see and what price point you feel like you can get it at and where you think you're getting the best deal.
Did you get a PlayStation for the show? Is that why you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Like
sure.
originally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got MLB 14 the show and PS4 the same day.
Nice.
Like,
And you just went ape
Best
shit.
Buy.
So how far after release was that? Like a few months?
yeah, it came out. Yeah, it came out in October, I think, or November. PS4 came out, and then I got it in May
No.
2013.
2000.
Joe, look up the PlayStation 4 release date.
It's November. It was like November. Or was that the Xbox?
maybe-
No, it was definitely November because I remember getting it. It was like November
X-
15th or 16th, 2012 or no, 2013.
No. It had to have been October because PlayStation was or Xbox was a few weeks later, Thanksgiving.
November 15th, 2013.
Bitch.
Yeah, and I got mine May 2014.
Like I was right. Did I say 13th or the 15th? Oh, I love it.
Hold on. I just like using Joey, but
I do too. It's really nice. I love having you.
You got the information here. Xbox One was November 22nd.
Oh wow!
Yeah, see, I thought they were both
like
the
a
same month.
apart. Why did I think that?
Because I remember I got mine like 2 weeks before you, and then you were like, "I'm going to pick up the Xbox like soon." I remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a-
like nobody had the Xbox when I got it. I was, excited.
You know what was it? Wait, I could be wrong about this, and it's not exclusive, but didn't Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
That
It was
did
a-
come
it was a
with no. It
launch
was a
title.
release. It was a
launch
launch. It was
title.
backwards. It was on 360 though and stuff
That's
still
what
too.
it was.
But
Yeah.
I got it. I got it with my PlayStation 4. I remember.
Xbox One. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That
first
was the
games
first-
I had were Battlefield 4 and
Oh yeah,
AC
Battlefield 4.
Black Flag.
Solid game.
So last section we have controllers and
Kind of touched on
Dude,
this a little bit.
A little bit, but I will give it.
Joey just gave us a look and a half.
I'm listening hard on this. I got an ear on
See,
this.
PlayStation 4, I will give it to them. I fucking despise the PlayStation 3 controllers. I felt like they
dude,
were
it
these
was like
little
back
toy
triggers.
plastic.
It was like the fucking Switch.
My
You could feel like you
trigger,
could-
my fingers would slide off the triggers all the time. I just did not like it at all. But this one stepped up their game.
The DualShock 4 I think is definitely a step up from the DualShock.
Dude,
Big
it's
step up.
solid. It fits your hand. I like
Bit
the
of weight
way
to it. Bit of weight to it.
Bit of
compared
weight
to
to it.
the-
It feels like you're actually holding
Well-
something and not going to snap it.
Well, for the PS3, when they first came out, it didn't have vibration in it. And
Really?
They were. I have one without vibration in it, and it feels like a feather, and it feels like I'm not even holding
Like,
a
that's
controller
the-
in my hand.
And it's so small. Like I'm
yeah.
closing my first 2 fingers, and I'm only grabbing with these. Basically, I was not a fan of it, but they
stepped
brought
it
it
And,
up. They
and I
stepped
think we
it
can
up.
all say Xbox controller is good.
It's always
and
been-
it's always been.
The D-pad wasn't amazing on the 360, but it's still.
One thing I will give Xbox is they have better controller variants. They have so many.
Yeah, they have the
cool-
Elite. They have you can
and
build your
the
own.
design lab is fucking
That's-
genius.
that would
And
be
so cool.
PlayStation needs to do it.
That will be my next controller. Will be the design.
Dude,
lab.
Same.
mine's
Yeah,
over
same
there.
here.
The red one. You probably can't see it.
It's
See that red
pretty
one,
cool.
Joey?
Dude,
That's a design
You know
lab
what?
controller.
See, I would love it if you could put like pictures on and stuff. Like I'd do a green
Yeah,
one
so you-
and then like do a green
So,
lantern
like,
splatter
for
on it. or
those who
something
don't know
like
what
that.
it is,
Like,
you can pick the color of your thumbsticks, your buttons,
you
every
can
button,
customize your.
each side of the controller. You
I'm
can.
gonna show the camera.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually that's a good idea. Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
get the both. You can get the both controllers. Just don't hit the thing.
Yeah, here, just grab them. We'll put them up on here.
But I just. Cause,
Yeah,
yeah.
the PlayStation one's
PlayStation
different.
one's on the left. But yeah, like I have both the newer, the
Thank you,
model,
Joey.
the model,
Appreciate
the
it.
newer model Xbox controllers are
Could I be a hand model?
just way better. Like even the DualShock, the newer DualShock 4 like looks like the old one.
Oh no, totally. But it just
Except-
looks updated. And
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
what's
It's a bit
cool
wider
about the
as
Is
well.
it?
Yes,
it
they
totally is.
said
I
it,
think
yeah.
it's so much bigger.
It's a
One
bit
thing that
wider.
is cool about the Xbox One controllers is not many games use it, but they have vibrators in the triggers.
Haptic feedback.
Yeah, so like you can
Really?
use it for like certain
You
games.
know
Like it
that,
feels like
but not in a lot of games.
it's supposed to make it feel like more of a trigger, or like
Oh,
you
it's
feel
awesome.
vibrations
It's
when
so
you're.
Halo
cool.
5 do that?
I think so. Like,
Yeah, I
and
think
even
so.
with like
I
certain
think-
games, you'd feel vibrations just in the triggers themselves. But it's just a solid controller, and also it's cool. You can get these engraved, like you can get like a cool name
dude,
or something.
It sucks. I got it for Christmas, and I asked for it with Rebel Crusader engraved, and when I sent it to my dad, it didn't have the engraving on it, so he got it without it, and I opened it for Christmas, and I was like,
no,
destroyed. I was like, no. But like, and I was asking you guys before, like, I know you can get a blue. You can talk, Joey, since I know you've had PS4 for a while. What are the other PlayStation 4 controllers you can get?
Oh, there's a pretty decent amount.
Like
I mean,
there's
the
PS1 one,
but
the blue one.
Yeah.
What other color?
You can get
Camo.
red. You
There's
can
a
get
camo one
There's
now.
camo ones for
I
Xbox
got a
too.
translucent, like a jewel case, sort of like you can see.
Is it a plug-in one or is it wireless?
both.
Oh,
Coolest
okay.
one.
It's like a wireless.
PlayStation 20th Anniversary Edition. It's a
I know,
PS1.
yeah, the
Oh,
PS1,
dude,
yeah.
the gray.
Tim has one of those, and I'm so jealous. They're
I know
like
Kind of
$30.
Funny has their own controller.
Dude,
They have a skinned one. Yeah, I would get it.
overall, just PlayStation really stepped their game up with their controller. Xbox just refined their already, I think, amazing controller, in my opinion.
I love the DualShock 4. It's my favorite controller like ever. It used to be the 360, but now it's a DualShock 4. The one thing that's garbage is the battery life.
Oh well,
I haven't had issues with- I haven't had
7.
issues with that.
See, I'm lucky. I have a place I can charge it literally right from my wall.
One weird thing, which I never knew. No batteries at all.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Where
awesome.
like you can put a
See, I
play
do
and
enjoy
charge
it.
kit in that, but like
That's
you
what I
don't-
have going
You don't
in
even
mine.
have the option.
I do love that it's just plug in and charge like a cell phone, but I wish it lasted longer.
Does your battery eventually become shitty like it did for the play and charge kit?
I feel like
It's not. It's the same.
Mine's
It's
been
just
about the
weak.
same.
I think it's the light bar drains it. People say like the LED
I have mine on
doesn't do that
low.
much. I have
If you-
one too, and it's like
I say like if I'm playing hardcore, I'd say I can get 2 to 3 hour sessions out of them.
Really?
Maybe.
I'd say
If
3
it's
to
I
full
feel
four.
like
charge.
it's got to be like 6 or 8.
I have.
No, I think
The
it's like
newer
a 6
ones
to 8 hour
might be
battery
better.
charge.
Who knows?
I
I
think.
have 3 controllers, and I rotate them.
Yeah, I
I'm one
rotate.
person and I rotate them because like.
See,
Really?
I just what I like about it is that it's micro USB, and I have
Yeah.
literally tens of them around my house. So I just plug it into the wall and into my controller as I'm playing. So it's no big deal.
Or just simple things like I know with like Netflix and stuff. If my Netflix is gonna be on and I'm watching it on Xbox, I'm gonna turn my controller off because I don't want the batteries to be. But
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
I don't care if it's on because, like you said, I can just rotate a controller. If I want to grab it, I don't have to turn it back on. I can just quickly.
One
just,
thing I do like is because now I use I don't need to use batteries for that, but I use batteries for the Xbox controller. So that's
See, I got the play and charge kit for this, $15. Sorry, you never.
don't break my fucking
Gooch, this is.
And as I
If
said,
I dropped it would
You
have
know
been
how
different.
many times you could drop this? I just throw it across.
If
the
I
room.
dropped it, I wouldn't care, but you did.
They're great controllers. Honestly,
I like
the thumbstick placement a little bit better on the Xbox.
for
Yeah,
PlayStation.
when I went back to PlayStation, I'm like, this is fucking foreign.
For
It's
PlayStation,
alien.
like I love how they finally did a little bit of a curl up with the back. It's always been downwards,
Yeah,
and now like
straight.
No,
they
those
kind of went
actually
a little
cup
bit
your-
to the
those
it
cup
cups
your
in your
fingers,
fingers.
and it stops early enough so your finger doesn't fucking slip off it.
Do a lot of like wasn't this like a touchpad? Like
It
It is a
It's
touchpad
still-
still.
but-
You can still.
Oh, I know,
like-
but I know like Second Son uses this in like
Yeah, like
a lot
in
of
Zoom and
ways.
stuff.
But, like
I mean-
like for Horizon, it's just you use that to bring up the map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I mean,
your
some
customization.
you can like
It's your
trace
it's
around with
it's
it.
your select button.
One
Wait,
of
you
my
can trace around.
Like not like move the map with it on some games, not all games. I don't know about Horizon,
Yeah,
but like you
because
can
like
move
for
it.
Final Fantasy, it does like one thing, and it's not even worth mentioning.
One of my favorite
And then
uses
Uncharted
of
does
that
not.
controller in a game so far, and no one else has really used it that way yet. Did you play Infamous Second Son
Spray paint.
at all? The spray, it would say there was a little mini game where you do a spray paint. And it's like all right, turn your controller on your side on its side. I was like, okay, and then I turn it on, then you shake it, and it sounds like a fucking paint can
Can coming out. Oh, with
because
the
it has the
speaker. We
speaker.
forgot to talk
It's
about
like
the
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never
So
never
then-
heard it.
You
Really?
hold
I don't know how
it-
many games
I
you
can't
use
remember
it.
how you hold it.
Yeah,
you hold it like
Horizon,
this, so
all
you
the
have the
time.
trigger.
Wait, the focus?
You might
Yeah,
have
every
the
time the
volume
focus
down.
comes out of your controller.
Oh yeah,
dude.
you never hear that?
You might have the volume.
I never
down.
knew that.
Yeah.
Turn the volume all the way up, dude.
Yeah, it might be in your settings. You might have the volume down.
There was
And
another
dude,
game.
in Grand Theft Auto,
GTA phone calls come through your controller.
which is really cool. There's a few little like another game I was playing. You use a walkie-talkie, and the walkie-talkie
And I-
would come through that
And
and,
I
stuff
think
like that.
PlayStation 4 beats Xbox because like PS4's controllers have a little more like cool things to them. I mean, like the feedback triggers are cool with Xbox, but I think that's all it's pretty much got.
And I mean, even, I wouldn't say PlayStation's that much more ahead of it. Sure, they got the
Yeah,
touchpad,
yeah,
of course,
you're right.
but no game really utilizes it. I don't know.
I'm seeing
Of course,
right
the share
now.
button.
I'm seeing right now the sync with Xbox. PS4, I think you can just. I could be mistaken.
You can plug it
just
in.
plug it
Well,
in.
you
and then
can just
boom.
do that for Xbox too. If you
Oh,
just
really?
plug it
Yeah,
into
you
your
can do
Xbox,
both.
it automatically syncs it.
Yeah.
Well, plug it in with what?
A
USB.
micro USB.
Yeah,
It's the same exact. That's the same exact charger.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
My
everything.
roommate tried telling me that, and I I don't know.
Dude, they're
Is it?
all everything
know. I
uses a
think
micro
you're a little
USB now. It's all.
stupid.
I use my Xbox charger cord for that.
kinda
That's what, and it works
Okay,
perfectly
cool.
Are you
fine.
nuts?
Also, I think we should kind of get into that. The Xbox has an Elite controller, which I hear nothing but good things about it.
Yeah,
from
you can
people
like
who use
macro
it.
buttons too, and which I think is cool. I know somebody who has, and he says is pretty cool.
I feel like I know a lot of people on
Pricey
PlayStation
unless
really are
you're
asking for
really
something like
playing
that.
games
Yeah, it is.
or a
It is
professional
pricey.
type game.
But like,
Oh, it's
I will admit, I
$120.
like how
Yeah.
Xbox has more variant controllers than PlayStation.
Totally.
Technically, there is a newer version of the DualShock 4.
Is there?
There's just the
This one.
This.
That's what this is.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
Oh,
PS
I
Pro.
don't have any of the new
Yeah,
ones. I gotta
yeah. It is. The light bar's like.
Comes through the top
Oh,
in the
right.
front.
okay.
There's a mode where it like decreases latency if you're playing plugged in, so you can get less input lag.
Okay.
That's something.
Maybe I should do that
Interesting.
because
You're
there's
sitting right there, yeah.
There's this thing in Final Fantasy where I have to dodge 200 lightning strikes in a row. It's really annoying, and you can tell by the tone of my voice that I'm not doing that.
That he's just not all about it.
I got to 162 and I lost, and it was all right. Anyway, okay.
I mean, I
So
think
who
we
wins?
I'm going PS4 in my opinion.
I would go. I think I'd go Xbox, just because like.
Actually,
Fucking idiot.
Can. No, I don't know. It's really. I don't want to say like. Literally speaking, PlayStation has won this generation. I think just through console sales and all that stuff. I think
okay.
Xbox is a really good, very competent, very easy
Final
to use.
thoughts.
Yeah, very easy to use console, and I love it. I just wish it had more exclusives, and I think that would really drive people to actually buy it more.
if it had nothing to do with me being, playing with my friends, because Xbox is really my friend's system, as PS4 is my self-system. If it just came down to without playing online, I'm gonna go PS4. I just games-wise, controller, everything. PS4 seems.
I think if it Xbox, I think has the better console, but I think PS4 is the better games, and the games are what matters.
You mean like setup? Yeah, and even like,
Yeah.
dude, I'll give it to
Like-
Xbox. They got a lot of crap for having a very large box, but
Dude,
they slimmed it.
look at
Well,
the PS4. Look at the fucking Pro.
Well, no,
it's like
that's
the
the
same
Pro
size.
now, and I'm saying the
Well, it's
Slim's a
triple
lot
deck
even
now.
slimmer.
Yeah, it's a triple decker
Mine's
sandwich,
double.
bro.
Mine's double. That bottom thing is not there. The original.
Yeah,
the-
I looked at. You know what sucks that your PlayStation has? You guys have like the bright color stripe on yours, and I don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Mine has
yours
a
is
line
up
that
front,
goes
right?
right
Doesn't
across
yours
the
go
top.
Yeah, but
across
yours
the
is
front?
bigger.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think it's annoying when you're watching movies and you got the lights off.
I've never had it
Seeing
really
the
bother me
ceiling's
that much.
glowing and the light bulb.
Fuck it.
See,
but
yeah, mine's
but
on the
mine
second
would
thing,
mine
so
would
it
get
doesn't
blocked
even-
by the
Mine
shelf.
gets blocked too.
Is yours like on the top of your TV?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going PS4.
Gooch wants to say Xbox, but
I
it
want to
feels
say
like
Xbox, but
like
it doesn't have the games.
It doesn't,
Doesn't.
and that's
It doesn't.
really
At the
that's
end of
really
the day-
the executing factor.
Yeah.
You're getting
which
a-
was
Like
kinda sucks.
it's clear the PS4 won this generation, and then like it really like that's a fact. But like when it comes down to preference, it's kind of where I'm split. Like
And that's-
I
and I-
like Xbox a lot, and I also like PS4 a lot. But like
You've been an Xbox kid. I understand. I totally.
I
get
was
it.
a PS2 kid back in the day
Yeah.
though, so like I'm not gonna
So you
like
can
knock
kind of
it.
switch back and forth here and there. You never know.
You know, like I
That's
like
why we
I
have
like the
both.
system for different reasons, and I think if you think the Xbox is like total utter shit, I'm like you're an idiot because like
I just don't think that's true. I just
no,
don't
but
think
like
it's a fair
but
thing
Xbox
to say.
has some
Yeah.
good shit that
No, they
Sony
do.
just doesn't do.
That a lot of
And,
people
like,
do like to ignore, but I mean, and that you're gonna find
It's
that on either.
smaller stuff, but in the long run,
You'll find
makes
that on
it a
either
better
side. You're gonna
console.
find an Xbox person out there who's gonna say PS4 or PlayStation sucks for this, that, and the other, and you're gonna find a PlayStation guy out there that says Xbox sucks for this, that, and the other. You're never gonna win.
Yeah.
But I think we've kind of discussed this to the ends.
So
of,
I think the final vote is PS4 is the clear winner of the generation, and then it really just comes.
and I mean,
it
dude,
comes down to
we
preference
got
and what you
E3
really
coming up.
think.
Who knows what Scorpio will bring?
Yeah, so
what-
our
That could be a
next
game changer.
podcast will be a pre-E3, or sorry, post-E3.
our next
talks.
main one, and
So,
we're
yeah.
introducing which we are now calling hot takes. Those little reviews that
Yeah.
we have done. We're rebranding them a little bit. We're gonna, like we said, we got Wonder Woman coming up next month, as well as Injustice.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, we'll probably do them the week of Wizard World. Like we'll do them both.
Oh yeah,
like, we'll be
Wizard
together.
World's next. That's 2 weeks, right?
2
Next
weeks,
week. Yeah.
But yeah, so it'll be the first podcast where it's Joey, Tim, and me and I was gonna call you Chris.
Ew.
I don't call
I just
him
get
Chris.
up and go.
Like, I don't care.
No.
Like it's.
There's some
yeah.
people who do call me Chris, but
It's so weird.
you're not. It is like it's kind of like
weird.
it's like a weird shank.
Most
Just like when I
guys,
hear someone
most
call me
guys
Chris
do
that
not
don't.
call me Anthony. I'm a gooch with most males, friends.
I
Girls,
call
it
you Anthony to
depends.
my parents sometimes, but even you're a gooch now to them, which is
Yeah.
funny. But thank you guys for watching the Delco Nerd Network. You can always find us on Facebook.com/Delco Nerd Network, on Twitter @the DNN Podcast, as well as YouTube.com/Ragucci25. I think we're thinking about switching that to the DNN Podcast, but we haven't really discussed it further
Yeah,
yet. But
we
we'll see
haven't
what
yet,
happens. Always follow, subscribe, like for more stuff. I've been Trio.
I've been gooch. Ian, thank you for coming along.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me on,
much,
guys.
man.
Yeah,
Stay
absolutely.
nerdy, and hopefully we'll see you around next time.